Okay,
Yay!
we're live. Yay! Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Whiners Book Club. Today we are talking about The Kind Worth Killing by Peter Swanson. My name is Darian. In case you didn't know, it's the name of my channel, which you are on, unless you came here accidentally. That's fine too. But if you came here accidentally, please subscribe. It's a good time over here. Anyways, so do we want to just go around and introduce ourselves? I just did that, so.
Yeah, hi, I'm Sasha from the Redhead Reader. That's it.
Okay.
Amanda, go ahead.
Maybe.
Oh my god. Someone's talking. We don't know who it is.
Yeah.
I'm Amanda from Ginger Snap Reads, and that's, the gist of it.
And I'm Rachel. All right. I just had to be dramatic.
And I'm Rachel.
That was a great reveal.
In case we could see this right here.
Yeah.
I'm Rachel.
Yeah.
So this is exciting. We have everyone but one today. So Mick could not make it, unfortunately. Yeah. But I do believe she's going to be hanging out in the comments still. So it's kind of like we're all here together a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And I have everyone linked in the description below if you want to check everyone out. It is down there, I think. So yeah, also we started this last month, but we decided to play this game where the host will write down 3 words, and if anyone says these words during the live show, they will have to drink, right?
Yep.
Which I'll be drinking anyway, so.
We are, but it's like, I guess not a shot, but like you gotta drink.
Yeah. So hopefully I'll remember. I did write them down, but I might forget. So I'll do my best. So yeah, so I'm assuming everyone who's here has read the book, so there will be spoilers.
Ansu just said I did not read the book.
Yes. I mean, if you don't care about being spoiled, then you can stay, you know.
Honestly, well, I won't get into that.
Okay. Well, let's start. So I don't know what people want to start with, but
rating?
Yeah, okay. What did should I start with my rating? I guess so.
Yeah, we can go in a circle or something.
Okay. So I gave it a 4.5.
Ooh.
Almost 5. But you know. Yeah.
I gave it 5 stars.
I'd love to see it. Me and Sasha are reading the same book. It's crazy.
Is it me now?
I guess so. Oh yeah, we didn't know anything about your thoughts. You just finished it.
I just finished it, and I'm like still digesting like the whole things.
Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna get into that. But I honestly just thought it was like 3.5. Like I liked it, but it wasn't like top tier thriller for me.
All right.
All right, I gave it 4 stars, but I think it wasn't 4 stars until I actually understood the ending, because I was like, why did it end like that?
Oh.
And then as I was explaining it to someone, I was like, oh, I'm stupid. Okay, all right, okay. I understand. So I liked it once I understood all that.
Honestly, like for me, it started out at a 5, and then like there was just a few little things that brought it down to 4.5. But like I still loved it in general.
I like, you could literally give me any thriller and I'll probably give it 5 stars. Like I'm a sucker for thrillers. I love them. So
yeah. So what kind of thriller? Does anyone know what kind? I get mixed up with like domestic and all those. Like what kind is this? Because there was like domestic aspects, but also psychological aspects.
Yeah.
So I don't know what kind.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I feel like traditional thrillers are usually like there's this hardened man who is a spy or something, and there's like a string of murders. There's usually a love interest for him, but generally it's like gruesome murders, and he has to find the killer. And I guess those can be psychological, but I always figured domestic thrillers are like pretty much from a woman's perspective, being like, I hate my husband, or like, I just found out my husband is terrible. And then it usually ends with her like taking down her husband one way or another. Mm-hmm. So that's not really what this book was about. So I don't even know how to classify it between those two extremes. Like, I don't really know.
Like, for me, I think it leaned more on the psychological thriller aspect just because of everything that I don't even remember the main girl's name.
Lily?
Lily, what was the guy's name?
Ted.
So everything that Lily like put into Ted's head, and then Ted got, excited about it. Like psychological, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. True. Okay, I forgot to read the comments, so
oh yeah.
Thank you for loving our Halloween vibes. I'm a skeleton, obviously. Yes, I can do. Yes, 5 stars. See, I agree.
See that ending? I'm telling you. Because I thought the ending was kind of like okay until I guess I like actually understood what they were talking about. But I guess we don't let's avoid spoilers at first and then just kind of talk about other stuff just in case.
How?
I guess we could talk about the premise of the book because we haven't done that yet. This is the book.
So there it is. So if you don't know, the book is about this guy named Ted, and he meets this woman at the airport, and he starts talking to her about his wife and how his wife is cheating on him, and she's like, why don't you just kill her? And he's like, okay. And thus lots of things ensue after that.
I mean, basically that's the premise.
Yeah, you can't say much more than that without spoiling anything. So yeah, I don't know what else to say that's not spoilery.
Right.
I guess we could say, what did you think of the characters? Did you have a favorite character? Did you hate everybody?
I mean, okay, I definitely hated all the men because they were all disgusting.
Okay, but what about Ted?
He was disgusting also.
Why?
Because
I think it was okay.
He wasn't as bad as some of the other people, but immediately he was like, whoa, Lily, I don't know. I didn't love all his thoughts about Lily. I don't know. Maybe but I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it was like, so you're gonna, it's so you're kind of a hypocrite, but.
True. Yeah. Because the whole time he's just like, I hate my wife because she cheated on me. Wow, I really wish I could have sex with Lily.
Exactly.
Sir, do you hear yourself?
Yeah. Yeah, so.
Yeah, literally.
And half the time he's like, we could murder my wife, or we could just have sex. And it's like, those are so different. Those are so different.
But
yeah, those are your two options.
I like Lily. Lily grew on me when you learned more of her story, but then throughout the story I started not liking her as much because I'm like, oh my god, this bitch crazy though. At first I was like, okay, she's valid. This is valid.
One of my words was bitch.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It would be bitch.
You have to drink.
I knew you would be Amanda. You knew I would say that shit.
Exactly.
It's that word.
I knew it. Okay.
Oh my god. Yeah, I think I agree though with because Lily. At first, I was like, okay, she's not. I mean, she is literally I will help you murder your wife, but other than that, she doesn't seem so bad. But I feel like as time went on and a lot of her own background and motivations were revealed, I liked her initial background when they were talking about her whole history, but I think as that kept going, past that big plot twist halfway through the book, after that point, at some point, I was kind of like, okay, I mean, I don't hate her or anything, but I don't really sympathize much with her. Her first, Is it a spoiler to say that she killed people? I think we start spoiling because it's going to be really hard to talk about this book. But when she was a kid, she killed somebody. I don't remember how old she was. She was like maybe 11 or 12 or something like that. She was 14, maybe. I don't know. She was like pretty young. And there was a guy who was a pervert who was like basically a pedophile. No, he was literally a pedophile. And he was harassing her and tailing her, and she literally lured him out and then murdered him. And I was like, that's cool.
Yeah.
Good job. You made the world a better place. But then I think after that, when she was like, now I'm gonna murder my boyfriend because I found out he was cheating on me, I was like, all right, okay. I mean, all right. Okay. But now she's like, I'll just murder this person because I want to. I was like, and then when it was kind of revealed, like, why, with Miranda being Faith, I was like, like, I did not see that coming, first of all. But I think that when she was like, I just have to keep going after her, I was like, why? Like, I don't know why you have to go after her. Like, it seems like she's, I guess because, like, she married this very influential man and he was so rich and stuff, but I don't know. It just seems kind of like a weird thing of like, I'll get revenge by convincing your husband to kill you. And then like all those reasons behind it just kind of seemed like, you're going a little ham. And she was like, I'll never murder again. And then she would murder someone again and be like, now I'll really never murder again. And I was like, I don't think you know what never means.
Can we talk about the fact that, okay, that was one of the things that kind of bothered me about this, was the twist that Miranda was Faith. I was like, really, girl? Like, is this the way that you wanted it to be? Like whoever the author is. I'm like, why did you do that? Like, that was so cheap. That's such a cheap way to make a twist. Like, oh my god.
I thought it was a good twist.
I thought it was a great twist.
Yeah, I liked it.
Coming, easy to please though. Like, I guess because I thought I was literally like, I read it when I was working at McDonald's and I was like, oh my god, like this shit is crazy.
Yeah, I was listening.
Deep twist. I was like, oh.
I would listen to the audiobook on my walk, and oh no, I didn't listen to the audiobook. Oh my god, what am I talking about? I'm thinking of another book, but I would read the ebook, and I would just be like I made so many faces reading it. Because I had a feeling at the beginning that Lily and Miranda had known each other, but I didn't think, like,
of course,
it didn't cross my mind that like Miranda was Faith.
Y'all are smarter than me. I did not see it coming at all.
No, I didn't see it coming. I'm not saying I saw it coming. I'm saying like I just thought it was such a cheap twist because it's like, of course it was her middle name, and of course she went by that.
I mean, I do agree it was like kind of silly. Like I didn't see it coming, number one. But like I think a lot of the times in maybe like domestic thrillers in general, but several thrillers as well, a lot of the times the twist is that one person actually is a different person we've been following, like vaguely, or it's like this person that you saw in photographs, it's me now, I'm grown up and I'm this person, or like, they've been living a double life. So I was like, okay, Lily is somebody else. So I didn't even think about like Miranda and Faith being someone else because I was like, they're out of the equation. They're just like the target because they were just like, you know, cheating and stuff, but not related. But I mean, I guess it makes sense in terms of like the parallels between like Faith cheating with I forgot his name, but the other boyfriend when she was young, and then now like Miranda with Brad. Mm-hmm. So I guess it's like that history of cheating. So it makes sense. And it's not like a twist that I'm like, this is stupid because it makes no sense with the story.
Yeah.
But I guess it's also not like the best twist I've ever read ever or anything like that. It's still something that kind of like threw me, but I kind of know what you mean with like, sometimes they're just like, it was this person all along, and you're like, okay. Okay. Yeah. What about the other twist, though?
When Ted dies?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was
Marianne was texting me like, he's alive. I bet he's alive. And I was like, he's dead. Like, he's dead. Like,
I know. I was thinking he was going to be like the main character, obviously. So I was waiting for him to kill his wife. I was like, okay, I'm down. Like, she's a hoe, and so you should kill her. I was down with Lily. I was, like, here for it, but then Brad just comes in with a gun.
I was so convinced that somehow Ted was alive, and like the end of the book would be this big reveal how he survived it. Like I was getting ready for that, and
I
I was
literally thought that too.
what?
I thought that too. I was like, there has to be a way. Like he has to be alive, and then he just wasn't. I was like, oh.
I mean, I figured he was alive, and then they were like, we found his body, and I was like, okay, like that's really hard to fake. This is not like Sherlock season 2 or whatever episode that was when they did that. Nah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 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 I mean, I feel like I've seen it so many times, but it still surprises me every single time. It's like my pea brain being like, oh, we've never seen this before. These exact names, we've never seen that.
No. Yeah, I'm easy to surprise.
Oh my
God. I agree.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened with me too. I read it and I was like, yeah, wow, Ted was actually a solid man.
Yeah. Ted deserved Lily as a woman.
That was what Lily thought too, because afterwards Lily was like, Ted was a good man. Now I'll avenge. But it was like, oh.
She's like, maybe I would have been happy with him.
Yeah.
What could have been? Oh my God.
Yeah. I was so like because when Brad comes in and like then it says like he shot the gun or something, and then the chapter ends, and I was like, oh, like I'm gonna get out of this one. Like Lily's reading like the newspaper or something, and it's like, oh, Ted died, and I was like, are you sure? I don't think so, but he did.
Yeah, I mean, I kept waiting for that, like something to be like, oh, we agreed ahead of time, and like you'll discuss it in 2 months. And I was like, I mean, that would have been a cool twist, but I also don't know how they would have pulled that off with everything else that happened after that. Because like Lily was like, I'll just kill Miranda, and then she was like, you know what? While I'm at it, I can take these 2 other ones down. At it. It's like, because like I didn't fully understand why she had to kill Brad, other than the fact they had like gone in on this plan. But he kind of seemed like he was going to keep his mouth shut. I guess she just like did not trust him. So it's like, okay, but I don't know. I don't know that that was like her only option, because you know, near the end where like there was that whole thing between like Miranda and Brad being like, let's kill Lily, and Lily and Brad being like, let's kill Miranda. And it's like, first of all, I was not 100% sure that Brad was going to just not kill Lily. Because when the hammer's going down, or whatever it was going down, I was like, no. And they kind of like rewinded it like, actually, all along this. It's like, okay. I mean, I don't like you, but okay, I guess. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. I had a feeling that he was actually going to be killing Miranda, because I was like, they want us to think that he's going to kill Lily. So I was, and then I was happy because Miranda sucks.
Oh, Miranda was the worst. I was ready for her to die.
Yep.
She's not a good person.
No.
The way that Lily killed
the boyfriend,
Eric was so good.
Yeah,
I was like, yes, that's the best killing I have ever seen. In your Indian food.
Oh my God. I thought she would, like, when she was like, oh no, I'm not going to kill him anymore. I was like, oh, okay. But then she did. And I was like,
and then her friend left and she was like, the game is on. I was like, that was so interesting though, because she ordered 2 things, right? And one of them had nuts and the other one didn't. So that way she could confirm that she went there and was like, I ordered it without nuts.
Yeah.
But then it would be like, oh my God, I didn't tell him to eat it. He was just drunk and so hungry and he ate the thing. And then she like crumbled it up in a separate napkin and then like threw it out and like wiped the whole plate and then was like, oh my God, my boyfriend. It was like, oh my God, she's so prepared. I mean, I personally love to see it, but don't be in the same room as me ever. Do not. I will not get on your bad side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I never read Allegiant because I knew what would happen, so I decided I didn't want it to, so I didn't read it, and I will never read it.
So. Sasha, you're a huge fan of. Well, I know, like the second time you read it, you were like, but still.
Like, yeah, it's fine. Like, it's not the best young adult dystopian series at all, but like it'll do. Good job.
It'll do. Yeah.
Yes, but also death by Indian food. True. But also I thought that was clever because she like basically goaded him into doing the drinking contest because she was like, I know the kind of person he is, and if I'm just like, oh, don't do it, come on, he'll be like, no, I want to win, like, and it made me be like, all right, maybe he can die, I guess. Like, I don't know.
No, she was.
I thought he might die. Honestly, during that, I thought she was trying to get him alcohol poisoning, and then like he would die that way.
That's. I mean, I feel like that's so hard to do. How do you like guarantee someone gets alcohol poisoning though?
I don't know. If you drink hard enough.
Exactly.
You won't be doing that on this show.
Like, what was he doing? Like a 10-liter beers or something?
I think it was like 10 pints or something.
10 liters.
Yeah, but it was like a certain
10
amount of
liters. Wait, man. He would be like dead on number 3. Like, no.
Mommy literally not knowing anything. 10 gallons, guys.
And they were like, it's harder than it looks. Like 10 gallons, I think so. Like,
Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, I liked her roommate though. I was kind of like sad we didn't see more of her, but I guess she wasn't in the plot. But yeah, Addison.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was cute. I liked her.
I thought she might be another one that got killed eventually. So I was like on my toes. I was like, okay, is this like? I actually was thinking, is Addison Miranda? Like, is this gonna be a swappy do? I was confused.
Yeah, that could have been.
Which murder do you think was the best murder?
the guy that she killed when she was a child.
Yeah,
I liked that he died.
Sure.
I like how smart she was at 13. She was just like, this is how I can kill a man and never get caught. And it's just like, damn. My brain at 13 was thinking about Harry Styles.
Yes.
How are you this level? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah. And he deserves it.
Bad for her as a kid, though, because her parents were, like, totally absent all the time, basically.
Yeah.
And then, like, her being like, hey, not Brad. Oh, I forgot his name. The guy. She was like, this guy is terrible. And they were like, well, maybe you should sleep with him and he'd be nicer to you. And he was like, what kind of parent are you? No!
Disgusting.
What? So gross. Terrible.
Ugh.
So, but, okay. I feel like, yeah, the first murder is probably, like, it was a nice murder. Because, like, he deserved it. She was smart about it, and she, like, buried all the evidence, and also everyone else who was present, like, didn't care that much, so I feel like that was good. But a bad murder is, let's dump all of the victims' bodies in the exact same spot, and just hope nobody touches it, ever.
Yeah, that was
like, yeah, because then she was like, now I'm going to just take everything to the well. My wonderful well. And I was like, wait, no, this is a terrible idea. No, this is why you just keep killing people? Because you just think you can, like, ship their bodies to the well? Terrible idea. Which is why, like, I didn't.
Rocks to bury them.
Yeah, because, like, the last thing at the end is when she's, like, reading the letter from her dad. And it's like, oh, yeah, apparently they're going to, like, open that place up and build something there. So the bulldozers are already there, but I know you love that little meadow next to the farm. So I was like, so they're going to find them?
That was such a good ending.
Yeah. Because I literally read it and I was like, why is this the end?
Yeah.
Am I dumb? Like, what?
Oh my god, I was so confused because I was reading the ebook, and when I read that part, I was only at like 86%. So I read that and I was like, oh, that's crazy. What's gonna happen next? And then I like changed the page, and the next was like, here's an excerpt for Peter Swanson's next novel. What? It's done?
I know. I honestly thought that I had the wrong book. Like, maybe there was more pages. Like, because I thought it was short already. Like, it was only 205 ebook pages.
Yeah.
So then I was like, wait, that's only like 100 real life pages, right?
Well, I think it was like 300 something.
311. Yeah.
311 in real life?
Yeah. But it's also like very spaced out.
Oh, okay, yeah,
I
mine
guess
was like
kind of.
tiny print and then 205 like on the iPad. I was like, okay. Okay.
But yeah, I thought that was a really cool ending.
What did you guys think about Kimball? Because like I didn't think she was gonna do any of that stuff with Kimball at all. Like, well, we can talk about Kimball himself, but also like what she did to him. I was like, huh? But what did you think? Kimball was like, I thought he was okay until he started talking, and I was like,
okay.
No, I mean, like, before he was just investigating the crimes. Yeah. He went to her house.
You're right.
And I was like, okay, he's doing his job. He's trying to find the truth. And then he was like, I'm going to write limericks about how I want to take women's clothes off. And I was like, this is the villain. This is the villain. I found him. He's disgusting.
I was literally like, why is every single man in this book so sexist and so misogynistic? Like, can you chill? Like, I just want one decent man in one book. Like, that's all I'm asking.
I don't think we can have that.
No.
So.
Oh my God.
Not when
we're asking for too much.
Oh God, yeah.
I feel like by comparison, any like male author that writes that is basically saying like, aren't I so much better than these men?
Yeah, he's projecting what he wanted to do.
Yeah. Like I could be worse. Yeah, disgusting.
Yeah, Kimball was like a weird guy. Like the fact he just started writing the limerick, and I was like, "What is this?" Like, what? And he's like, "Sometimes I write limericks when I get nervous to try to solve the crime." And I was like, "What? Who are you? What are you talking about? Nobody does that." Oh my God.
Yeah. Even with his partner, like he was saying how he stayed over at her house once and he just like went up to her bedroom and he's like, hey.
And she just laughed in his face like, ha!
Yeah.
Correct response.
I was like, oh, a queen.
And then he would be like, oh, maybe she's a lesbian, that's why she doesn't want me. And it was like, are you I don't think that's why, but okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't blame her for being like, we have to check in on your mental health after we found your poems.
Yeah.
So
I would have been fine if he died, honestly.
I was kind of surprised he didn't die.
Mm-hmm. Same. I was like, Lily, what are you doing? Like, let's wrap this up.
Yeah.
Because like it just felt like she just kept killing people. So I was like, I feel like it's way past time to stop. But then when we met Kimball, I was like, okay.
You can do one more.
One more and then for real stop. But I feel like Kimball was kind of like, it's still kind of like crossing the line because it's like you could want to kill this guy, but should you? Because there's so many people out there.
Also, like the motive, I feel like since she was talking to him, I feel like it'd be hard to get away with it, right?
Yeah, it was because then she was like, I'm sorry, and then stabbed him. And it's like, but it's just like, I mean, I guess she could just keep denying it, which is kind of what she did, but I don't know. I did not watch Insatiable. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, me neither.
I watched like one.
Is that the one with Debbie Ryan?
Yeah. I did not watch the second season, but I did watch the first season.
What's it about?
I watched it.
It's about this fat girl who turns skinny and goes into beauty pageants. And everybody's really, really fat phobic and really, really, really Southern.
Oh boy.
We love that.
It's not a bad show. Like it was kind of funny at parts. I was like, huh, that's cool. But like it's not one that I would like actively seek out watching anymore. But like it was fine. It was good. It did the job.
Interesting. I mean, I'm intrigued by the whole like the ending reminded me of the show, but also like I don't know if I want to watch that for sure.
I feel like I've read something that has a similar ending to this, but I cannot remember what it was, unless I'm just making it up.
Have you guys read a lot of other kind of like psychological thrillers before?
I read one that reminded me kind of this one was My Lovely Wife by Samantha Downing.
Oh, yeah. Was it good? I feel like I heard some people liked it, some people really didn't like it.
It was okay. It's hard for me to like thrillers though, because you have to be like so particular with your thrillers. I feel like the thriller readers out there, they always like their certain twist, and some people like hate the twist, and then like all the thriller ratings are like 3.5 on Goodreads. So you're like, what is good? I need to know. But everyone's like 2 stars, and then there's like 5 stars. And I'm like,
yeah.
So it's hard to say.
Yeah, I feel like with every like thriller and mystery, like there's always that one review, or at least like a few reviews where people are like, that twist was the craziest thing I've ever read in my whole life. I've never seen a twist like this in forever. And so when you pick it up, you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna read something crazy, and then it's just like, oh, okay.
Like, oh, they did a murder. I couldn't see that coming.
Yeah.
Like, what? Yeah, I don't know. I read a lot of domestic thrillers. I guess I don't read that many like psychological thrillers, although I really like the genre for like movies and stuff. But I mean, Darian, you read Behind Closed Doors, which I loved. Great domestic thriller.
Also.
Sasha, didn't you read that too?
No, I want to, but I haven't read it yet.
Okay, yeah. That's a great domestic thriller because like undeniably you know who the villain is, and he's so horrible for the beginning, so you're immediately just rooting for him to like be taken down one way or another. And I think like it's less of like that psychological aspect of like who is the murderer, but it's more of like how can you actually outwit this guy. So I think like thrillers kind of come in all shapes and sizes in that way. Like this one was more of like, I mean, we knew what was going to happen. We were like, okay, he's trying to kill his wife, so will he do it or will he not? But then the twists kind of come in of like what's really going on, because like halfway through it's like he's dead now, so what? Like Couple Next Door was trash. I agree. Honestly, everything Shari Lapina has written, trash. Not good. Not good. I don't know. I think she wrote like some other one that was like something in the house, or like the stranger in the house, stranger next door. I don't know. They all sound exactly the same. They're all bad. Don't waste your time.
Did you see that Riley Sager is having a new book soon?
Yeah, I saw
I
it.
did hear about that. Yeah. Is that one also going to be a thriller?
Exciting.
I guess because it's kind of like
Yeah.
It's on like one night too.
Ooh, I do like those a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ruth Ware. Not good.
Ruth Ware. I feel like she has some like good ones and some not so good ones, but I want to read some.
I loved one of her books. I have hated every single other one of her books with the exception of one of them.
Have you read that one yet?
That one I have not read yet. I have it on hold. I just hate read her books now. I love to hate read them, but they're not good. I don't know.
I still want to read them.
So do I. I have The Turn of the Key that I found at a thrift store for $1.
Ooh.
So.
Yeah, it is a book.
I feel like One by One sounds so good for like the winter time, so I'm waiting. I got it from Book of the Month as like an add-on, but
I actually, what is that one about? I literally don't know. I just requested.
Like a snowy. Okay, so these coworkers, they're like the elite of the company, and it's like all men. They're like, oh yeah, I got my big pants on and I'm wealthy. But then they all go on this trip together up north in the Appalachian. I don't know, somewhere up in the fucking snow, and then they all end up in the same room together, but they get snowed in because an avalanche comes. And
this
then
is literally a Shari Lapina book so far.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden people are dying.
Shari Lapina.
And there we go. There it is. I just like the snowy vibes. Sounds amazing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know when it's coming in for me, but I am sure I will have feelings about it.
I've heard some people hated it and some people love it. So like,
yeah,
it's dicey.
The thing is, like, a lot of people really love Ruth Ware's books, so it's like clearly there's something I'm missing that makes me not love it, and it's fine because like I don't really have any desire to like get that little thing that makes me love it, but like I just don't like most of them. I just don't think the twists are very good, and like I think when you're doing thrillers, like there must be a twist at some point. You're not just supposed to be on the edge of your seat or whatever, but the twist has to be like really satisfying, because if it just leaves you with like a million more questions and they're never resolved, it's like, so you just wanted to like freak me out. and now the book is over. Or like the twist is really underwhelming, where it's like it was this person all along, and you're like, that literally doesn't make any sense. And they're like, well, we did a book. Okay,
We did a book.
you can't do this to me. Do not do this. No, not a fan. So I really loved The Death of Mrs. Westaway, though. That is a great book that she wrote. I think that may have been like the first book by her that I read, and it was really good. But I enjoyed The Lion Game, like a 3-star, but the rest of them though were no, not it. Not it.
Just to go back to this book.
Okay, the actual book that we read. Okay, sure. I guess it's one.
Quest.
But what I really liked about this book was that I feel like he could have easily just killed Ted at the end, and it could I like how he set it up to be like, oh, it's gonna be Ted and Lily. We're gonna go back and forth, and then we'll find out stuff about their past and stuff. And I like that he killed Ted at like 40% or something, so that the majority of the book was just. Because at that point I was like, well, what's going to happen now? Is it just going to be Lily's perspective? And then it was all of a sudden Miranda. And I was like, hello? And then she dies. And I was like, well, who's it going to be now? And then it was, what's his face? Kimball.
Yes.
I really liked how he did that.
I think that makes sense. Because I think if he hadn't done that, I think people probably would get bored like 70% of the way through of like, okay, so it's Lily and then it's Ted, it's Lily and Ted, and like what's actually going to happen? They're just going to like plan it and then it's going to happen and then I don't care. But the fact that he kills Ted, and then the other perspective is always like the next person to die, basically, in a way. So that way, like when you get to Kimball, you're like, oh, so Kimball's gonna die, and then he actually doesn't die. So it kind of like changes the narrative, literally. Intelligence, intelligent thought. Oh my god. We hate him.
Like he was interesting as a character.
Speaks to the way that like literally anybody can be a police officer, apparently. Like, oh my god.
He was like, I'm gonna follow her without telling anyone. It's totally fine. And I like how he was like, okay, once I make sure that like Lily's not involved, I'll wait 1 week and then I'll ask her out. And I was like, not long. Like, anyways, I know how I like interrogated you, but
remember how I accused you of murder? Okay, well, that would be such a cute first date story. So, what do you think?
It adds to the tension.
Yeah, I don't know.
He was true.
The thing is, like, I feel like if he hadn't been like literally like targeting Lily the whole time, I mean, like, you know, you read a book where it's just like the police say that it's nothing, but I know the truth, and they start like investigating like crazy, and people are like, back off, like you're not even a police officer, or like maybe you are, but like it's out of your jurisdiction, just stop. I feel like that would have been fine if he hadn't been like, I'm going to write about Lily, like the poems, and then also like just specifically being like, I have to go after Lily all the time. So I feel like in his head he saw it as like, I'm like this vigilante justice kind of like guy, I'm such a good guy, which of course he would think that, but he's just like, oh my god, I need to find the truth. And then it's probably like satisfying in a way, because then Lily is like, hey, I'm gonna murder you. But at the same time, it's like, you know, I think it's kind of like almost a response to those sort of stories where there's always somebody who's just like, I'm gonna keep going, and it's like, maybe you shouldn't, because you're gonna be a murderer, and it's not gonna be good. But what do you guys think is gonna happen to Lily? Like, I know it's very open-ended, we don't really know, but what would you...
She's just gonna keep on killing.
But they're gonna find her bodies. She's gonna need a new place to dump the bodies.
Well, it's hard to say. I mean, you can just... she can just end up with the well being, like, just some stones that people are like, wait, was this ever a well? And then, like, all the stones would be there with dead bodies underneath.
But they're gonna dig it up.
Because they're bulldozing for the new building. So they're probably gonna dig for the foundation.
I feel like she's gonna get away with murder again, though.
But I feel like her fingerprints were on everything, because she didn't like wipe anything down. She just was like, I'll dump him in the well. So she just like grabbed him and threw him in the well. And now I guess if they're doing it, because I think they said it was like pretty soon. They were already
the next day. Yeah.
Well, he dumped Brad's body in there.
Yeah.
And she was like one of the last people to see Brad. Like, unless the police are really
right.
stupid, which I'm definitely not, it's a possibility. But like, I genuinely think she would go to jail because I mean, Brad's body is in the well along with another body and it's on like the parents, like really close to the parents' property. Like, it doesn't. I don't know. I think she finally fucked up. Like, I think she just, like, realized, like, okay, shoot.
I think like if she hadn't brought Brad's body there, then she might have been okay because it was just Chet, I think.
Yeah,
if it was his body, like, I mean, I don't know how these things work, but I feel like he would have been decomposed enough that they might not have found like any evidence that suggested that she killed him. But since she literally just put his body there, then they like
did they dump Miranda there too?
No, she left the body at the house.
Okay, so she just dumped Brad, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I feel like, especially because she was already in police custody for a while, it's pretty easy to immediately like link her up and be like, yeah, I mean, I think now with that, and also Kimball being like, she stabbed me and said, I'm sorry, and then stabbed me. I don't think she was afraid of me. I think I should be afraid of her. I feel like that's like so easy to. I don't know exactly like how that trial would work. That's a whole other book, I guess. But yeah, I definitely think she's gonna get caught. I think this is supposed to be about a whole like you went too far, like you got a little greedy and you like did more than you should have. So who would this let?
Nicole Kidman. Always.
That was a very fast answer.
As who?
Queen. Faith,
Brad.
right? Because she's a redhead.
Who?
Miranda. She's a redhead,
What's
right? Or is Lily the redhead?
Lily's the redhead.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Nicole Kidman as Lily.
But isn't Lily like in her late 20s or something?
We could change it.
Oh, well, Nicole Kidman can pass for 20. I mean, come on.
I don't know.
We can make everybody any age.
And then, oh my god, and then like Amy Adams as what's her name? Faith?
Miranda? Faith?
Yeah, because she was like, she dyed her hair red or something. Didn't she?
Yeah.
Like, wasn't she originally blonde and then she dyed her hair red to be like
that was fucked up.
Yeah, that was weird.
Oh, now it's like you have one girlfriend. It's like you should only have one girlfriend, bitch. What are you doing?
Right.
What did you say?
Sasha, what were you saying?
Oh, has anybody seen Hannibal?
No.
I have seen some of it.
Because there is a journalist in Hannibal who's got like super curly red hair and she's just like all up in everybody's business for murders. And I'm trying to figure out her name. That's why I'm typing. But I feel like she'd be like the perfect freaking whatever Lily. Like, she would be so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm trying to find her name, so please hold.
Oh, she had black hair, guys. See, I
think she dyed her hair again later. So like at first, like maybe she was blonde, but she had like some color hair, dyed it red to be like Eric. Oh my god! And then later on, she was like, "I'm Miranda. Don't call me Faith."
Oh,
also, her mom was like, "We already switched, so it's too much work." And it was like, "Mother." That's no one had like a very good relationship with their parents. It's not good. No. I want it like if this was a show though, I want to see that house because it sounded like it was.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Who would be Brad though? Because I guess he has to be like kind of hot, but not really.
But like also kind of hillbilly.
I'm never good at like.
What about the guy from Ozark?
Oh my god, what's his name?
Jason Bateman.
I know what you're talking about, right?
I don't.
Arrested Development too.
Yeah. Oh my god, what's his name?
Jason Bateman.
Bateman. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
He doesn't really look like a contractor. I don't know how to explain it,
but I feel like he could just wear some plaid and like really rock it.
That's all acting is.
He's like an average-looking guy. That's why I thought of it.
But the thing is, like, he was in Ozark, so now he's already like,
I know he's so
serious.
I know.
So it's like it's so hard to feel like
He was so good in Ozark too. But I found his like when he was when he was when he had any romantic scenes on the on the television, I would just be like, ugh. I don't really like it, so I feel like that's why I thought of Brad.
Oh my god. I was like,
wait. Your criteria for casting him is I don't want to see that, so you should be Brad.
Yeah.
oh my god.
Wait, who's Ted though?
That's what I'm trying to think.
He also has to be like attractive enough that you don't mind watching him on TV, but not so attractive that you're like, oh, but he was a good guy. Like he has to be a bad guy in some way.
I'm never good at like trying to think of actors for fictional people.
Let's see. I'm Googling kind of hot male actor.
Kind of.
I don't know who that is.
I feel like he would have a beard. I don't know.
Maybe.
We could make anyone have a beard, though. This is our celebrity cast.
You're right.
I don't know who any of these men are.
Name some of them, maybe.
Wait, I think I have one. I'm trying to think. I think I have somebody who could work. Has anybody seen Full House?
Yeah.
No.
Oh my god.
Steve from Full House.
Wait, who's Steve? Is he the funny one?
That was DJ.
Ted?
What?
As Ted?
Yeah, because like he's grown up now, obviously.
Wait,
No, look this up.
Wait, which one's Steve?
He was DJ's boyfriend.
Oh. Okay.
He like looks like he could pass as somebody with a lot of money. And he's like mildly attractive, but not really, but like mildly.
Sorry, Steve, if you're watching this.
Why did I need my phone?
And we know you are.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. I'm looking.
I see what you mean. Because the thing is, like, Hollywood standards is like, even if someone is like, they've never seen the light of day, they live in a basement, they have to be beautiful or no one wants to watch them on TV.
True.
But the thing is, like, if you are like the traditional, like, oh, I made my money doing a thing that's not acting, then they always don't make them like look super hot. So, like, I see what you mean with this man.
Look up Laura Jean Chorostecki or whatever. She would be the perfect.
Who?
I put her in the chat.
What's her name?
Her name is Laura Jean Chorostecki, but don't like. She would be the perfect. The perfect.
Oh.
Canadian. Ooh.
Yeah.
I can see it. I can see it.
She has that like crazy vibe.
Yeah, exactly.
I see it.
Like
I
she
feel like
looks
she could play either way. Where like she could definitely play like the calm kind of person that's like, officer, I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't there. But she could also be like the I'm sorry. Like okay, wait, who is Polly?
She's like Brad's like girlfriend, kind of.
Oh yes.
I liked her.
Yeah, she was cool.
I kind of felt bad for her though.
Yeah,
Because it seemed like
I
he was
feel bad.
putting her on and she was like, I have a boyfriend. I was like, you do not want that. Man.
No.
As we have established, every man so far in Peter Swanson's universe.
The Peter
Don't
Swanson cinematic universe.
Yeah. I don't know. Who would be, I think she was blonde. Who would be a good actress for her? She was also pretty young, I think. She was like
For Polly?
15, 16?
For
Was
Polly?
How old was she? Was she older?
I don't think she was that young.
Was she like 19?
I thought she was
Pretty
older.
What?
Yeah, I thought
What
she
do you
was
mean?
old,
I thought she was pretty young. I don't know who it is.
Are we talking about the same person?
You
Did I
might
read anything?
you might be thinking of the bartender that was friends with Miranda.
Wait, is that Polly?
What are
No,
you thinking of?
Wait, I'm thinking of the girl that was hanging out with Brad And she was like, I mean, low key, he's kind of my boyfriend, not really. And then he like had Polly bring him back to her house. She passed out, and then he went and did the murder and then came back.
That is Polly, but like I don't know.
I don't think she's a teenager.
Okay, thank God. But I don't know. I just figured every man was just extremely terrible. But sorry for any man watching. This is fair. But still, yeah, I don't know. I thought that she was kind of young. I just figured like younger women don't know because they're just like, oh my God, someone is nice to me. But when you get a little bit older, you're like, oh, you're trash. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know who to cast her as though. I don't know any celebrity. I'm so bad at like celebrities though.
But she was only there for like one scene, basically.
Reese Witherspoon.
Amazing.
My two favorites right there.
Yeah.
What's her face? Who was the girl in? Wasn't it like Letters to Juliet? Mamma Mia.
Oh, Amanda Seyfried. Yeah.
Seyfried. Is she the right age?
I think so.
Okay. All right, we want a star-studded cast.
She always looks so sweet and nice.
Yeah.
Okay, but who would Scarlett Johansson play?
Everyone else.
Yeah. She's just all of them.
Yeah, I would watch it. I would definitely watch this if it got turned into a movie. I don't think it would be like amazing, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the detective was like at the table and Polly came over and he was like, yeah, I'd fuck her. And it was like, no one asked. Nobody fucking asked. Stop. Stop.
He's like, gotta write a limerick about this one.
I mean, okay, wait, that's true. I forgot about that actually. But like Ted did say, they were like, oh, we're playing the honest game. So like everything I say will be totally true. And he was like, yeah, most men meet a woman and are like, would I have sex with her? And it's like,
in the beginning, and
pretty yucky, but like, like pretty gross as a woman, but honestly, probably true, at least for a person like Ted.
Yeah.
So
that's unfortunate.
Yeah. He warned us, I guess. But
thanks.
Yuck.
Thanks, Peter Swanson.
Just a quiet thank you, Peter.
Yeah.
Who would be Kimball?
Okay, no one's gonna get this because I don't think any of you watch it, but I was picturing someone from BoJack.
Isn't it a cartoon?
What?
What is a cartoon?
I know, but there's like there's a police officer and he's a cat, and I was picturing him.
Perfect casting. Perfect.
Yeah. So
I could definitely see it.
I can't help you there.
Honestly, I just looked him up, and yeah, I actually can see it. He has a gun.
The cat?
He's a cat. Why is he? Isn't he Mr. Peanut Butter?
No, that's the dog.
Oh, I have not seen BoJack. I'm so sorry.
It's so good.
Same.
But the cat does have a gun. It's true.
Yeah, and he's a police officer. So
see,
that's what
okay, now I need to look it up. Hold on.
I can't remember.
See, follow BoJack. Officer Meow Meow Fuzzy Face?
Yes.
That didn't feel like it was real, but okay.
Oh, that's
Officer Meow Meow.
Yeah, Meow Fuzzy Face.
Oh, yeah, I like low-key could see it.
What?
I low-key could see it.
Oh my god,
yeah.
that's really funny. Look here, I'll give it to the viewers.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, Kimball. Canonically, that's Kimball. It just makes sense.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Or this guy. I don't know who that is, but
Also could be Kimball. Also the guy in the mirror also could be Kimball.
Yes.
It's like a zombie Kimball.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense. I actually did like at the end, like I knew that Lily was pushing it too far, but I actually liked the way that she like kind of tricked him because she like went up to the gravestone and just like stared at something for a long time and then was like, yeah, he's gonna come look at this. All right, see you later. And then like made sure it was like the only thing in view because it was up on a hill, so everybody could see it. So anywhere that he was tailing her from, if he kept enough distance, he would definitely like see her do that. So, oh, apparently we stan. Okay.
Yes, we
Good to
do.
know.
But yeah, Lily was smart. She just like, you know, she messed up at the end.
Yeah, I enjoy like reading about. I mean, I guess I don't love murderers personally. I cannot murder in Among Us. I'm sorry, but I like reading about murder mysteries where the murderer is like really smart because I think it makes it way more satisfying than like a passion, like a crime of passion or anything like that. And even like for her, where it's kind of like a last minute thing, she was so smart that she could like work everything out. So even the stuff with Eric, where it was like, should we do the murder? Should we not do the murder? I can go either way. Like she literally could go either way because she could just quickly like throw everything away. And even the stuff with like hiding his EpiPen, it was still pretty smart because she had to think like 6 steps ahead and then prepare for each of those. So I was like, I like that you're smart. So I did, like, I guess sympathize is not the right word, but like I kind of like your deal that you're actually like smart about this and not just going to get caught immediately or anything like that.
Right.
And also, yeah, I did like that his partner showed up because that was like a nice, like actual change. Like all the tables turned because then all of a sudden she was just like, I've been watching everything. And it was like, oh shit, how can Lily get out of this? And then she did. So, I don't know. Yeah, but it was interesting. I liked the book. But I also don't know if I'm going to read a lot more Peter Swanson because Tammy was doing our live a little while ago and she was saying that she read 2 of his other books and they were not that good. But I did want to try.
His writing's okay.
Yeah, I want to try 8 Perfect Murders.
That's the only other book I have of his that I would want to try.
I've heard that one also kind of spoils other mysteries, though, that it references. So I feel like I have to do a lot of research before I can read that one.
That's true.
One of them was Secret History, so...
Oh, okay, so we're 1 ahead. 7 more to go.
Just from Books Past Bedtime just did a video on it. And it's really good, so you should watch it.
She read all the books that it spoiled, and then she read 8 Perfect Murders.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Her mind. Yes.
Okay.
Does anyone have anything else to say?
Did we say any secret words?
Well, Amanda said bitch. Like I knew she would. But not. I had 3 and the other 2.
Okay, what's the other 2? We have to spill the beans.
You have to spill the beans?
Yeah.
Is bean a word?
What?
What's your other 2 words?
Oh, we want to know the word.
Spill the beans about what?
Spill your beans, bro.
I had spooky because it's Halloween.
Oh, spooky.
And I had tipsy.
Ooh.
Like, I'm so tipsy.
We normally would say that.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm disappointed.
I'm so sorry to disappoint you, Darren.
That's okay. I'm just happy that one of them was said.
Yeah. I'll have to think of some good ones for next month.
Yeah.
Oh, before she knew him.
I don't
didn't Chanel read that and then say it was really bad?
Maybe.
I think before she knew him. I want to say I think that's the same book. Before she knew him.
I honestly, like, besides 8 Perfect Murders, I don't even know any of his other books.
Yep, that's the same book that she read. Yeah, I would, I mean, I guess it'll be spoiled, but if you watch Chanel's video, it's pretty funny. She kind of rips shreds. So,
when did was it a while ago that she posted it?
I mean, it was definitely at least like 2 months ago. So I don't know exactly, but yeah, that's a good one.
Maybe I did see it and I just don't remember it. I don't know. I watch a lot of booktubers. I'm trying to get my watch later down and it's not going well.
What is your watch later at now?
Let's go see. It is at, I want to say it's at around 1200.
Okay.
I don't even use the watch later feature.
You don't?
11.
No, I just like watch them as they upload them.
Oh, I don't have
Prime.
Like they upload
Hours
it and
of
they post it on
content.
Twitter, and usually like almost immediately I go, or like I make a mental note that this person posted today, and then I do it like 5 hours later minimum.
No.
Or maximum 5
Oh my
hours
god.
later.
I can't do that.
I'm
I
not
have
organized.
1,800 videos in my watch later.
I thought I was bad.
I think I have like 600 and something, but I'm planning on like deleting most of them and just starting fresh when I come back to BookTube in December because there's a lot, and I was just like, I'm still watching videos about some people's July wrap ups, so I was like, we'll just start fresh.
Oh my god, no! What?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just got to August wrap
I'm
ups.
stressed.
And
Yeah,
so
I don't know what that means yet. Like,
Yeah, my problem is that everything I read is just like a random amount of time. So it could be like, was it today? Was it 6 months ago? I watch anything. So like when I find a new person, I just like to watch like their BookTube newbie tag, and then I'll like grab a bunch of their other videos and throw them in my watch later and be like, we'll watch this eventually.
true.
too. Yeah.
So I have so many books. I have so many videos to watch, read. Can't speak. Wait, you hated Mexican Gothic? I've only seen people love it.
I know
so many people don't like it.
Oh, really?
And
Yeah.
I've only heard that if you read it, it'll make you dislike mushrooms.
Yeah,
Which is a deal breaker for me because I like mushrooms. So
I already don't like mushrooms, so I'm good.
Yes.
No,
Why?
because they're disgusting.
They're just fungus, okay? It's
When
fine.
I heard that, I just
so
thought about Skyward when I heard mushrooms.
Yes, Mbot.
Yeah, and Doomslug.
He just wants some mushrooms.
Yeah.
Get those.
One day I'll read.
Those were the days, okay? That's when I first started my channel.
Those were the days.
We were out here, like,
These days.
Mbot. It was so fun.
Didn't you do like you did like a makeup newbie tag or something like that? And you were like Skyward, and I remember you were like
something.
in like 2 videos.
It was like a whole thing that I messed up. It was
Oh no.
Oh no! I remember that was like you did the whole thing, and then halfway through you're like, my camera,
Yes.
I gotta do the whole thing over again.
dumb.
Oh, I do remember that.
And today, I posted a video today, and I freaking hate myself because you know how like you put up the book while you're talking about it? So for half the video, for 2 of the books, I made it perfectly. Like I switched them, and I did all the things, and I even had little stars going. And then for the other 2 books, I just forgot to do that shit. So there's no fucking book while I'm talking, and I'm like, it's ruined. Like no one wants to watch it now, but it's fine.
I'll watch it as soon as.
Oh my god, I was so mad, and I was like, should I re-upload? But I was like, it's gonna take me another 3 hours to re-upload. So
Yeah, upload takes forever. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't understand how you can like upload so often, Darian. I feel like just like sitting through the upload bar and just being like, I'm gonna be 84 years old when this is done, and then I have to do it again. Oh my
Writing
god!
the description every time. Oh.
That's when I make my thumbnail as well as uploading. Then
I started doing that too. Yeah, it takes me some time, but then I listen to audiobooks while I'm drawing stuff, so it's okay. I guess.
Yeah, I have to make my thumbnails on my phone, which is tiny. Like I have one of those.
Oh my gosh.
So like I have to try. My freaking fingers, they do not draw well on this thing. So like it takes me a while to try to draw an outline of myself. Like,
oh my god, that sounds so hard. I have like a thing on my computer that I have like a whole drawing tablet thing. I can't imagine doing it on my phone. It would drive me crazy. Props to you, honestly.
well, next month.
Oh my god, keeping us on topic.
Yes, Legendborn.
We are reading Legendborn.
I'm so excited for this one.
Tracy Dion. I'm
And
so
she's a little bit fat, so I would start like maybe on the 14th-ish. Oh wait, and we're doing it early because of Thanksgiving this time.
Oh yeah, I need to remember.
We're planning for like the 21st at this point. Maybe we will have all that information up on the Twitter for certain when we know. But very excitingly, we have 2 other people joining us as co-hosts. We have Lois from Lochan Reads, and we also have Bree from the Locked Booktician. And Mick will also be back, I believe, for that show. So it's going to be full house. Very exciting. Steven, not invited, but still very exciting. That's going to be on my channel, I think November 21st. But we will have, again, all that information up on the Twitter, the Instagram, everywhere else. We'll be talking about it. So that's very exciting. If you don't know what Legendborn is about, neither do I, but I will try my best. I think it is about a young Black woman. I think she's probably in her teens, and I think she something kind of tragic happens at home, and she ends up going to, I think, a magic school or something, and it has this kind of like King Arthur retelling story going on where there are all these people who I think are called Legendborns, and I think they're somehow related to King Arthur, or else have some kind of like magic related to King Arthur. So it's very exciting. And I think she probably discovered she's like one of these Legendborns, or else has some kind of like deeper secret in the school she's trying to uncover. So that sounds really cool. When I first read that description, when I first read that description, it just sounded like really cool by itself. So I'm really excited to like try to dive into that, and hopefully, because I think it came out last month or so, I think most people could hopefully get their hands on it in time for the show. So yes, Lois, we're very excited. It's gonna be great, and
the cover is just stunning.
Yeah, and it's very beautiful. And I think, is Tracy Deonn a debut author?
I think so.
Too? Yeah. So I'm pretty sure, yeah. So it's gonna be great. Very excited about it.
Yay! Okay.
Do you have any last thoughts for our show today? Spooky.
Happy Halloween. And Mandalorian comes on in literally 20 minutes, bro. So you better get on it.
This is why Manda's like ending the live show like, we gotta go. Okay, I need to prepare.
Baby Yoda.
I completely forgot it was today, and then this morning I saw people posting about it, and I was like, I gotta get on that.
Very excited to
watch it. Yes. Yes. Go watch The Mandalorian. Go watch BoJack.
But most importantly, go watch Manda's video. Show her some love.
Yes.
I worked very hard on that video. And I cried lots of tears. There's crying like to the max. Like you can see my mascara and also my concealer is running down. Like the tears are full of foundation.
The lore, people. Like, the
lore. I'll watch it like as soon as this is done. So I have a new video today too.
Yes.
November TBR.
I have to go watch. I have no time.
TBR. Yay.
We're all just promoting what we're doing. I'm gonna post a video on
Sunday.
Yes.
I'm gonna post a video in December.
Yes. We love to see it, Rachel.
I've been posting more often. Okay, I've been trying. I'm attempting. It's not consistent yet, but we're working on it.
Same girl.
It's fine. Okay, well, unless someone else has something to say.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Please be safe.
Don't go to parties. Just party at home.
Yeah, just don't go to parties.
But vote. Make sure you vote.
Yes, go vote. I can't. Unless you're in Canada like me, then. Or if you're a U.S. citizen, then you can. Anyways, people know this.
You've just been introduced to politics.
I'm an expert. But yeah, okay. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Thank you for coming.
Make sure to read Legendborn.
Yeah.
Follow our Twitter, which I forgot to link down below, but it is at the Whiners. Pretty easy to find. But everyone else is linked down below if you want to check out my lovely co-host here. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Thanks for watching. Oh, the cat.
Oh.
Where did Rachel go?
Pumpkin.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I forgot his name. Meow meow. Somebody.
Meow meow fuzzy face.
That's me. I'm Kimball.
Yes. Okay, on that note.
On this note, goodbye.
Bye.